So, well, sunny enough to record. I finally got out my Suzuki gsxr 1000R and we did space to the garage. Now they fit. We took the four-wheelers out and now there is space for all three of them. So we have the BMW S1000RR and the Suzuki Hayabusa. We have the Busa and we have the Suzuki gsxr 1000R. It's looking sweet. Let me go to the dash. Right there is the dash. And I'm gonna do a cold start. That is the cold start. The chain, I think it's looking nice. I don't think we have to do some maintenance to it yet. That's the exhaust. It's the Yoshimura Alpha. You have seen the seat before. I think it lowers the bike like half an inch. The wheels are blue from factory, and you can see the Brembo brakes. You can see the stainless steel brake lines. It has the ABS. I don't think we can turn it off. The ABS is always on. So right now I have it on 8 mode. Traction control is on number 2. I pretty much leave it like that. I only change the modes when I'm gonna ride in town. I will add the B or C mode, and I will also add the C mode when I'm taking it out of the driveway, because I don't want that much power to the bike when I'm riding on grass. We have to put some concrete. Once I'm hitting the road, I will change it to A mode, because I want to feel the power of the bike. I want to have the full potential. Let's turn this off. And just so that to turn it on, I have to press the clutch like the old bikes. See? So the dash. To change the modes, you go to mode. You press it once, traction control turns on, and then you can lower it on or increase it by hitting these arrows. The max is 10. In order to change modes, right now is the A mode, you have to hard press mode, hard press. The A mode is highlighted. In order to change it, you can hit the down arrow to change it to B or C. There are only 3 modes on this bike, so it's either A, B or C. A mode is the full potential of the bike. B mode is intermediate, and then the C mode is the lowest potential, or if there is too much traffic, like stop and go traffic, I will leave it at B or C mode. And then when I'm hitting the highway, I will change it to the A mode. You can change it while you're riding. You just have to let go the throttle. Then you can hard press, change the mode on the go. There we go. And then you put it on whatever mode you would like to use. If it was a rainy day, I would ride it on C mode. On A mode, you're really using the 1000cc. C mode, it feels like a 600 or 750. That's the best way I can describe it. Like I said, the ABS, I don't think you can get rid of it, but you can turn the traction control off. If you hit mode once, you can turn traction control off to the off position. Right now I have about 1700 miles on it. Also see the bike temperature and the outside temperature, and then you see the miles you have remaining on gas, and then you can see the voltage of the battery. Now if you want to change the information that is on the display, like this information over here, you can hit the up or down arrows and it would display something different. Like you can see the trip A, trip B, you can see the 12 volts. So that's all what you see here. In terms of sound, let me turn on the bike. You will hear the sound. So when I first got the bike, it didn't sound like much, but once the build up is in the muffler, then you start hearing more sound out of it. I like the fact that it's carbon fiber, because I'm always getting too close to it, and I was always burning with my other bike. So I like the carbon because I don't get burned. Now you will still get burned by these brackets, but if you touch the carbon, you're not gonna get burned. This is also like metal, like aluminum, and you will also get burned by it. This is the hottest part of the muffler, I would say. Some people remove rear foot pegs, but I'm not gonna do that. I think it looks good with it. If I remove it, I feel like it's really empty. And here you can see the fender eliminator. One of the things that I was thinking about replacing is the visor. I want something that is more aerodynamic. Many people on the comments had told me to lower the bike because it's not good to be on my tippy toes. I'm still debating. So I want to know the type of riding I'm gonna do. Usually I like more the twisties than being on the highway. If I ride it on the highway mostly, then I will lower it. And then if I ride it more on the twisties, I will just keep it stock because it helps on the curbs. But that's something I'm gonna do. I'm gonna replace the visor, maybe a zero gravity or something like that. I don't know yet. I'm still looking. I'm not interested on the custom gas cap because it's a pain in the ass. Removing is like a cap where you twist, and then where do you put it? Like it's gonna be falling all the time. So I rather keep it stock. And then I see this thing. I don't even know what this is for. If you know what this is for, just leave me a comment below. Maybe it's maybe this is so it holds this in place, so it's not spinning around while we're riding or something. I don't know. But anyways, if that's the purpose of it, just let me know in the comments below. I was planning about adding short levers. The problem with short levels, it depends which one you go for, but the ones I had on my old bike, this spinning wheel that you use to set it up, it will spin around and it will mess up the setup of the bike. This one you don't have that issue, but I feel like if I put custom ones, that I'm gonna have that issue of this moving around with the vibration of the bike. I already showed you chocks, and I ended up replacing the turn signals used on my other video. The ones I had was the factory ones, and when I dropped bike, the factory ones push the fairing inwards, and it ended up breaking all the plastic around and here. That's something I haven't fixed yet. Look at that, JP came to be on the video. I like how mean it looks when you look at the front end of the bike. He stole my, whatever this is called. ¿Cómo se llaman? Jack. Eso no es un jack. That's not a jack. The bike stands. There we go. He put my bike on bike stands, and I told him to leave it down It's difficult for me. The bike is really heavy, and if I'm by myself and I want to take the bike to work, I'm not gonna be able to pull down the bike stands by myself. I will be afraid that if I do it by myself, I will end up dropping the bike. So I told him just remove the bike stands, and then because I wasn't using them, now he's using them on his bike. Now if he wants to go to work on it, it's easy for him to lower the bike because he's a strong guy. You can see he's a really strong person. What? What?
Fluffy guy.
Fluffy guy, he's saying. Chubby guy.
Not the beast.
The beast he's selling. Because I told him we cannot keep two. We have to get rid of one of them because you can only ride one unless he wants to keep it as a weekend warrior. But anyways, we're trying to use the money towards one of the loans. Because we are not rich people, we cannot afford buying a bike cash. So we got loans for both of them. So we're paying 2 loans now, right? Now he pays his, I'm paying mine. That's the fair thing to do. I love the tire, it's so beefy. I have put some miles to it. I feel like I'm leaning more towards the left than the right, so my strongest side is left. And you can tell right here because here it has the same color up to here. You can see how much I lean, and there is like I would say like an inch. It's an inch away from the border, but this is my strongest side. I can show you the rear shock right there. Looks pretty cool with those colors. There is some things that you can adjust right there. I'm gonna leave it stock because I'm not a daredevil or a race warrior or nothing like that. It's pretty nasty, the bugs. This should be placed somewhere else. I hate that it's sticking out. Maybe some people like it. I don't like it at all. And you can see a badge, Suzuki badge right there. Now in the older version, the gas tank, going to see only one bolt, but this one has 2. I added this so it doesn't, my jacket doesn't scratch the gas tank. And let's take a look at the sparkles. You can see sparkles. This bike is beautiful, guys. I love the color, the gray with the blue sparkles and the black glossy decals, plus the matte on the frame. It looks pretty cool. Steel color combination also. See where I messed up my bike. So I messed up my muffler right here when I dropped it. I also messed up this plastic over here. I think these are bolts that are inside. The bolts ended up breaking the plastic. And then I also broke the decal is hiding it for the most part. So on the old Suzukis, the rectifier was inside the center of the bike, and here they did lessen people's complaints. There is more airflow to it, so it's not gonna burn or anything. The only thing I don't like is the vibration. My Suzuki 600, that was the sweetest, calmer. I cannot tell you guys how smooth it was compared to this one. That one was freaking smooth. You didn't feel any vibrations anywhere. You didn't feel any shakiness anywhere. And with this bike, you can feel the vibration, the shakiness. And I know many people is gonna tell me to take it to the shop. That's not normal. That's completely normal on this bike. I have friends that has the same bike and they have the same issues. There's nothing wrong to it. It's just, it is what it is, I guess. I hope you like this video, guys. If you like, hit thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Take care, guys. Have a good day.